We're going to use Bible study tools to look up a word or a place or a person in a Bible dictionary. There are lots of print, um, wonderful, excellent print dictionaries, Bible dictionaries that I have several of, but there are also some good free ones. So we're going to take a look at a free one on the Bible Study Tools website. When you go there at the top, menu, you're going to click on the word study. It will bring you a drop down menu that you will then come down and click on dictionaries. When you do that, it will take you to this page, and it has a list of dictionaries. We're going to look at Baker's Evangelical Dictionary of Biblical Theology. A couple of reasons I recommend it. One, the copyright date is 1996, and so it's a little more relevant than some of the others, although it's never a bad idea to look at how a word has developed or been interpreted over different periods of time. So it's not a bad thing to look at one that was a book that is earlier, say in the 1800s or 1900s, or even further back than that. But for this one, we're going to look at the Baker Dictionary. The other reason is I think it gives more information about the words. So what you're going to do is it's going to this page, you're going to want to scroll down to where you can see the alphabet, and you're going to want to click on the first letter of the word that you're trying to get information on. So for instance, we're going to be looking up the word Pharisee, so you're going to click on the P. When you do that, the next thing that's probably the easiest thing for you to do is to use the find command, which is a command that you can use in almost any application. And it's an easy way to find information on a page. If you are using Windows, you will press or click on the control button, and you'll hold that down and then click on the F button. If you're on a Mac, you'll click and hold on command and then click on the F, and you will get a window up on the right hand part of the screen, and you can start typing in the word that you are wanting to find. When you do that, the technology is going to look for those words, and it will start identifying one. And if there's more than one, you can click an arrow till you find the one you want. The other way of doing this, if you can't remember those, is there's just a list of all these words. So you just have to kind of scroll through it. So it's much easier if you use the find. So let's go to the website and actually do what we just said. So we're going to come up here to study. I'm going to come down here and click on dictionaries. It's going to give me this list of dictionaries. Here's the Baker's Evangelical Dictionary of Biblical Theology. We're going to click on that. Now, one of the things I want you to see is when you come to that page, all the other dictionaries that Bible Study Tools has are right here. And you'll notice that they identify them with the first letter of the title. And the reason is, and you'll see in just a minute. So we're going to come down here, and I'm going to click on the P. I am going to do what I told you to do. I'm on a Mac, so I'm going to do Command F, and I'm going to start typing Pharisee. But when I do, notice that it quickly comes and finds it. I'm going to click on the word Pharisees, and here is the definition. Now you'll notice here are those letters that I was talking about. These, if you want to quickly go and look at the Naves topical, which let's go ahead and do that real quick, and then we'll come back to that. Because this one I think is kind of neat. This was actually compiled by a chaplain in the Army, and I think he died in 1917, but he spent years going through and just creating a concordance of the different topics. And what I like about this is it'll have the word Pharisees, but then it breaks it down in the different uses. So if you want to know you want to get a verse that talks about as being a sect of the Jewish faith, and you would click on that. If you wanted to look at their different traditions, you would come and look down here. So I think that's kind of a neat one that I've never really used before, but I think I will. So I'm going to go back to the bakers just so you can see. It's got a lot of really good information. I actually have this inside of Logos, which is the online software I use, and I didn't realize that I could have gotten it for free. Maybe it came as part of their base package because it's free, but it's really good. In fact, I'm using a lot of it in my study that I'm teaching tonight, not for Pharisees, but for the word salvation. So there you go. Pretty quick, pretty fast, and it's free.